There's only one difference between the last YouTube video and this one. Is the fact that I'm wearing this pink shirt. And why? You can already see it somewhere on the screen, I don't know where, but you can see that I played Samay, Raina in chess. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, you can bombard the comments. Anyways, it's free publicity. So I played against Samay. For those of you who don't know Samay, he's a comedian. He's also a chess player. I don't know when he started. I don't know if he started because of quarantine and he used to do stand-up, so maybe he started playing chess during quarantine and then found a good market for it. I don't know when, but anyways, he plays chess. He's around the same rating, if not more. He's a comedian. He's also a very good YouTuber with almost 1 million followers, and he's as of yesterday a PawnsDontLie loser. He lost against me, and this is the game. Let me show you. It started with a Nimso Indian, but slowly turned into just 1600 playing a bunch of moves that don't make sense and hoping for the best. So this is how it started. D4, knight f6, just main lines, and then the knight came out, and here I played the bishop. He played knight f3, which is one of the main lines, and I played c5. I don't know what to do after. I was gonna definitely improvise, but I played c5 anyways, and then he played e3, so he came very well prepared. But even with that much preparation, he did not know that he's gonna end up in a YouTube video. So I played takes, which is wrong. You should probably castle first, computer says, but no one cares, as usual. Here I doubled his pawns, and then I hopped the knight in. And I don't know why. I did see that the idea was that I wanted to either take this pawn and put more pressure and play f5. So that was my idea, and I think I saw that in a Gotham chess video where he says if you're going to play the Nimso, you might as well play for knight e4, f5, and fianchetto the bishop, and that's what I tried to go for. But we come to learn that don't listen to the guy who loses every middle game. So he quickly plays bishop d3, and I played this first instead of f5, but computer wants me to play f5, and we just spoke about it, but I did not play it. I'm like, I'll delay it for one move. He plays a nice move here, putting extra pressure on my knight, so now I play f5 instead of going back. And now you can see that my structure is delicate, everything's looking bad, but I was nervous. I was streaming at this point. I was streaming, and I don't know if Samay was, I don't know if he streams chess, but I was streaming, I was nervous. So he took, I took back, and now he has an outpost knight, and so do I. So I castle first before I do anything. And now I play queen here to put pressure on the pawn and the bishop, thinking that if he took, I simply have b6. But this happens. He takes, I take, he takes, and I completely forget that my rook is hanging. So it was a completely equal game. And now it's plus 4.9 for white. He's a full rook up, exactly a rook up. How does PawnsDontLie save this against a 1687 with plus 5 advantage and not many pieces on the board, no clear attack? Anyways, I played knight here and he took, and the reason I played all of this was I wanted to get my rook in and see if I can have quick pressure without a powerful knight for him. So that's what I do. He plays this, and now I play king here. I have to get away from the pin, and he takes, and now I prepare this first idea, which is G. Now I prepare this idea, which is first, I want to put pressure on the queen, so I play this. After he protects, even though he could have easily just moved the queen and maybe tried to mate me, after he protects further, I play G6. And you might be wondering, what the hell is G6? My idea with G6 is I don't care about pawns anymore, I don't care about the game anymore. For me, I'm losing this game. Just trying to make this game as confusing as possible to win. And my idea was after he takes, I know that I have bishop here. But this was his first mistake. So here I played it, hitting a tempo on the queen, and he can't push because my bishop simply gets a powerful square. So he moved out of the way, and now I went to this powerful square anyways. I went to this powerful square, stopped him from pushing, and now my bishop always is eyeing the king and having an opportunity to mate. So I have to figure out how to get my queen all the way here, and I'm not even lying. It might take me like 8 moves before I can make that possible. And it's not like my opponent's moves are freezing. He also has 8 moves before I can make that happen. So I have to go back here, I have to go 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 here, and then I have to go here. It's just impossible. But thanks to Samay, who, I don't know what type of comedy he does, maybe he roasts people for a living, but he was nice. He was nice enough to give me a pathway for my queen, and he played c4. And there's only one move that makes me win. So first of all, he was plus 5.8. That's how brutal chess is. I wouldn't be surprised if he quit after this game. He moved 1 pawn move to maybe take and have a lot of discoveries with my king as well. 1 pawn move, even though the bishop protects the pawn, so not yet. 1 pawn move and my queen comes in. And it's done. You see how we were talking about trying to come in here, and look how many steps I needed to take. It looks like Hikaru played this game with all these arrows, but I just needed to get my queen in with 1 move. He made it possible, and now he made a bigger blunder, and now it's made in 2. It's made in 2. If you get the rook in, the king moves, and now just to tease the YouTuber, I played queen here to move him so I can mate him in the in the corner of the board, and that's not what happens. Right here he realized that he's playing against the pawns master, so he resigned. But in case, I just wanted to show you the mate in 2 for all the noobs out there. So that was my game with Samay. If you were watching my stream, you would have known that I was hyper, I was stressed. We were all disappointed when we blundered. Because I blame me and my viewers when I make the mistake. And then we somehow carried the game to a victory. It was a fun game, pretty instructive. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time.